what's up guys, it's Prince Charming. Today we're going to be checking out 10 amazing things you didn't know about yourself. So these are amazing things that we have not even learned about ourselves yet, and you don't even know. But I'm going to be revealing it for y'all today, because I love to expose things for y'all. I love to just, you know, share my knowledge. I'm like your parent. Okay, I'm not your parent, because some of y'all are probably older than me, but I'm like, you know, your teacher sharing our knowledge to the student. Sensei and the student, or the disciple? What do y'all call this? I'm over here messing up my intro so badly, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop trying to attempt this intro and get right into this video. Don't forget to hit me with a like on this video, guys. Subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you never miss a video. Go ahead and comment a rumor you heard about yourself. I remember a rumor I heard about myself is that I eat booty. But clearly I don't do that, you know, I don't partake in any of that. Enough of me talking, let's go ahead and check out these amazing things you didn't know about yourself, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Coming in at number 10, we have predicting weather. It's a joke that weather on TV or in the newspaper is always wrong. Sometimes it seems it's best
always
to look out
wrong
the window to get an accurate forecast. But what if I told you that you can predict the weather? More specifically, your body can predict the weather. This is because before bad weather hits, the pressure in the atmosphere drops dramatically. Thanks to this, the temperature changes, and this causes the tissue inside your body to expand. This swelling inside your body is why we sometimes get muscle pain. If you're very young, you may only notice achy joints a little, but if you're older or have a condition like arthritis, you'll be able to notice this very clearly. The temperature and weather have a huge effect on your body, and
I'm gonna feel this when I'm older.
Bad weather is coming or not. Next up is sexuality. It's not known whether people are gay or straight thanks to their environment, their brain, their hormones they were given as a baby, or if they're just born that way. But there is one way to kind of tell if you're gay or straight according to your body. This is an interesting experiment you can do right now or do to other people. If your ring finger is longer than your index finger, this is exposed to a lot of testosterone in the womb. This is true for men and women, but obviously men have far more testosterone than women. There are many meanings which come from having high and low amounts of testosterone. For example, if you're a man with a longer index finger than your ring finger, you have far less chance of heart issues. And it also means that you have a higher probability of being gay. On the flip side, if your ring finger is bigger than your index finger, then you're more likely to have mental health issues. And you're also more likely to be straight. Measure up your fingers and you can find out some pretty interesting stuff about yourself.
Okay, so far, I think my ring finger is definitely bigger than my index. I will have to say my ring finger is bigger than my index. So that means I have mental issues. At least it means I'm straight. But does that mean I have mental issues? Well, at least my middle finger is the longest finger. It's just because your index finger starts a little bit higher than your ring. So you really can't just look at it by just staring. You got to actually take like the length into account. And yeah, my index finger is just a little bit smaller than my ring finger. So I'm going to be crazy or something. Hopefully not. You know, I don't want to be crazy. I don't want to be noted as a crazy head.
Next up is LUNULA. Look at your fingernails. Do you notice a weird white semicircle on them? If you have them, you may have seen them before and wondered, what is that? Well, if you do have them, then this is good news, as there are some things having them can reveal. The semicircles are called LUNULAs, and they're really fascinating. They're thicker than the rest of your fingernail, which is why they're white. They hide blood vessels on your fingers and make you look more attractive. If you don't
How
have
does
them,
it make
then
you
you
look
likely have
attractive?
slow digestion, which means you have a higher chance of being overweight. Also, if they're not there, your body may be full of toxins which can make you tired and ill. This could lead to poor performance at work, which is why some say the LUNULA can tell if somebody's going to be rich or poor. If you have a LUNULA, then this is a good sign. But those without are more prone to diseases, so watch out if you don't have one.
I don't really have one, but I'm glad.
Does that matter? I bet you've never thought of your own sweat as nice. It smells bad, so what could possibly be nice about that?
It cools you down.
I told you that the liquid that comes out of your body called sweat is not what makes that smell. In fact, sweat is
your hair.
odorless.
It's your hair.
So, why does it smell so bad? When you sweat, bacteria are formed which feed on your sweat. The more you sweat, the more bacteria shows up to eat it. The bacteria then creates waste from your sweat, just as humans do after they eat. So what you're really smelling is poop from bacteria. So next time somebody complains about you smelling bad, just blame the bacteria. This may sound nasty, but hey, at least any bad smells don't come directly from your body.
That's kind of really gross if you think about it. So whenever you're musty and you really smell bad, it really means you have all this bacteria growing on you, feasting on you, and pooping on you. So take that into account next time, you know, you encounter somebody who smells. Just know they have all this living bacteria just on them, just feasting on them like they at Golden Corral. Like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they're just pooping, and they're not even using tissue. It's not even 2-ply, it's single-ply. That's wild if you
Next
think
is
about it, though.
invincible. We all feel pain from time to time, but a fact you didn't know about yourself and may not believe is that you're actually incredibly tough to the point of nearly being invincible. You might be thinking, how could this be if I freak out every time I stub my toe? But there's actually an amazing explanation for this. If your body is in excruciating pain, your brain can flip a switch to turn the pain off. One woman named Amy Rosina fell from a building and had bones coming out of her body, but she only felt minor pain. This is because in your brain, there's a pain toggle which makes you feel pain. So, you may be asking, why have pain at all? Well, it's very important we feel pain, otherwise we would destroy ourselves. We need to know when to stop putting our hands on the hot stove. Also, you need to feel pain to know if you're ill or not feeling well. That is why, surprisingly, doctors will tell you it's a good thing to have a low pain threshold. Next up is tongue print.
Low pain threshold? I'm good with
on our
that.
fingers, and much like a snowflake, every fingerprint is unique. This is why police make prints of them to identify people with. But what if I told you they could do the exact same thing with people's tongues? Your tongue actually has a unique print too. You can't see them as clearly as fingerprints, but trust me,
you need to scrub your tongue, homie.
To unlock any secret doors or at crime scenes anytime soon, unless the criminal decides to lick all over the crime scene. However, one thing tongue prints can do is identify people who have passed away. When a body shows up in a coroner's office, they can use this along with DNA to reveal its identity. So, keep your tongue in good shape, as it could come in handy one day.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna be tongue identifications. Hopefully not. Imagine having to gain access into a room. You have to use your tongue. And it's like an employee room, like, so many tongues are for the same door. Everybody's tongue is just using over and over. That's so disgusting. Like, y'all are all getting herpes or something. But yeah, let's stick to fingerprints. You know, we're good with that. Our tongue may be special and maybe, you know, unique, but let's stick with fingerprints. Much more cleaner.
Coming up next is going in your sleep. We all know how annoying it is getting up in the night to
Peeing in
pee,
your
but
sleep?
have you ever noticed your body never wakes up for you to poop at night? This is no coincidence, and there's a very interesting explanation
you need force to
as
push
to
it
why.
out.
It may surprise you to hear that your body simply won't let you go at night. This is because the neutrons in your gut are what make you need to go, but it's those same neutrons in your gut that fall asleep. And they fall asleep when you do, so you're really in control of your own gut. Because the neutrons are asleep, they can't sense if you need to go or not. However, after you've woken back up, the neutrons in your gut will also wake back up, and this will make you need to go again once you're up. If only we couldn't pee at night. That's a lot of getting up.
That's very interesting to know, guys.
Back dimples. If you have back dimples, this is a very good thing. What it does is create great circulation around the pelvis area. This means your body will always be in the right places and things will work smoothly.
That looks so weird,
This is of course good for your body in general, but it's also good for another reason. Many people think this is a myth, but if you have back dimples, you will have a better love life. This is in fact true and has been confirmed by science. The circulation means your body parts are all in the right places, so you'll be able to make love far easier. Of course, you don't need back dimples in order to make love, but they really do help. This was written about by many magazines back in the day, but everyone thought it was a myth. Maybe those without back dimples were just jealous.
But you're telling me I need back dimples to get it on? In order for me to be, you know, desirable by women in my country, in the world, I have to have back dimples? I don't even have cheek dimples. I don't even have, what other dimples are there? Is there just cheek dimples? There's a chin dimple, a booty chin. I'm glad I don't have that. You know, I don't want a booty chin. You know, y'all can keep that. I don't need to have that kind of ass chin on my face. I am good. Look at that cake.
Next up is old people smell. We've all heard of that old people smell.
It's a real smell.
But most assume this is just younger people being nasty to older people. However, studies show that older person smells are actually a real thing. If you've ever smelled an older person, you may have smelled this. But it's not only older people who have this smell. Believe it or not, babies also have this smell. So the oldest and youngest people have a very distinctive smell.
Aww,
this is
baby.
because of your body and how it works when it's not grown up yet. And for old people, their bodies work differently as they age. This causes that different smell that many people don't realize. Next up is waterworks.
Oh
When you feel
gosh,
pain,
when women
you might try
cry.
not to cry. Lots of men who feel the need to be macho hold back the tears.
You got to.
But this actually makes the pain worse. That's right, you get punished by your body for being so vain. This also releases stress from your injury, making you feel a lot better. Tears also contain endorphins, which are used to numb pain. So when you cry, you're basically crying aspirin. One monk claims to have harnessed the power of crying and can do things that seem very painful without feeling anything at all. This is because he can cry so much in a way to totally numb all pain. So don't feel too cool or too masculine to cry, as this will cause a whole lot more more pain. That's right, don't be afraid to let the waterworks flow next time you get hurt.
Okay, so that's a good thing to know. Whenever you get hurt or you have an injury or something, just cry. Let it go. Don't try to hold back, because you holding back will only put you in more pain, because you're not giving your body the chance to release its natural painkillers. So go ahead and let the waterworks, just let it all go. So that was it for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. That was 10 amazing things you didn't know about yourself, and the thing that really has me surprised is the whole finger thing. I'm still kind of looking at my fingers, but I'm still glad that my middle finger is the longest out of all of them. Don't forget to hit me with a like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you want to reply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charming, my friends.